Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Rocky here. So today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of naturals, especially naturals in the type 4 realm, have issues with, and that's maintaining moisture. So I'm going to tell you guys like my tips and tricks and how I kind of figured out what was right for me. Also, while I do my hair. I'm fresh out of the shower, and this is probably going to be a part 2 to like the reversion of my hair. So anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with some water. I already have my hair sectioned off because that's just how I like to detangle my hair in the shower. It makes it easier for me after the fact to do my twists and stuff like that. Okay, so we again are talking about moisture, right? I live in Florida, it's super humid, and when you step outside, your hair can become super duper frizzy.
You're attacking me for,
right? I was having this issue for like 2.5 years when I started my natural hair journey because there just wasn't a lot of information on the market, and there weren't a lot of girls who had curl patterns similar to mine. I'm gonna be trying out the Mael Organics Hawaiian Ginger Leave-In. I've heard really good things about it, so.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
So I started doing my research, right? And one of the first things that you should do, okay, just gonna take a little bit of that, put it on my section. One of the first things that you should do as a natural is figure out your hair porosity. That's very, very important because then that'll lead you to figuring out exactly how you should be moisturizing your hair. And how you do this is you basically take one strand of your hair. Oh, and if you haven't, you need to invest in a Felicia Leather Whip brush. Change your life. So what you basically do is you take a strand of your hair and you place it in a glass of water, room temperature water. And if it stays at the top, you have low porosity hair. If it sinks to the bottom, you have high porosity hair. And if it kind of stays in the middle, then you have normal porosity. And this is important, again, because it will tell you exactly how you need to be moisturizing your hair.
I got it!
So next I am going to be using this Eden Body Works Nourishing Jam. It's been through a lot. I've used it quite a bit. It's from the Papaya Castor line. It smells super good and I really like it. So that's what we're gonna be using. And I take a pretty generous amount, so. Okay, so for me personally, I could speak from my experience. I was doing the LOC method because that's all I had heard about. Oh, max hydration, LOC method, and it just wasn't working for my hair. Literally after 2 days, my hair would be so dry, it would be so frizzy, it just would not look good at all.
do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God. People say it so much.
Anyway, this is the best Jamaican Black Castor Oil on the market, hands down. And it's what I use, pay for it, all that. So I switched my method to the LCO method, right? And it makes sense because the leave-in definitely helps you to detangle, which is very important for any natural first step. And that's why it's probably the first step in all of the methods. So what I realized and what I noticed with my hair is that the cream adds the moisture, or the butters add the moisture, right? But what was happening was that the moisture wasn't staying.
Fucking disappointed is an understatement. Wait. I can make this work.
So the oil, and for me, using a very heavy oil is very important, was the key. That was the key to kind of keeping everything in. Well, not kind of. That was the key to keeping everything in from my hair. what was messing me up before is that all I was doing was sealing water. So once I changed my moisturizing method, my growth took off. What I will say about low porosity hair too is that our strands are tightly coiled, right? So yes, you can change your method, but also if you're not using the right type of product, your hair is still gonna be dry, okay? You cannot be using quote unquote lightweight products.
Not on my watch. Not on my...
That also matters. What I've noticed for me and my type of hair is that shea butter and any other heavy butters work the best in my hair. Coconut oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, all that. My hair is looking at it like, but yeah, that is like the most important piece of advice that I could offer to any natural or wondering what is going on with hair, why it's not retaining moisture, why it's so frizzy all the time. Gotta change your routine. You need to learn the porosity of your hair, which is much more important than hair type actually, when it comes to, again, moisture and just learning the products that work for you. And then you go from there, right? Then you build your routine. Oh, and I know that I didn't say this in the beginning of my video, but if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram. It's the same handle. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? I mean, really, what are you doing? We're literally in quarantine right now. So just subscribe to my channel. Thanks.